Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brandon. So I went to watch the Black Panther movie, and first of all, there was so much hype around this movie. I mean, people were wearing traditional African attire to go see Black Panther. So I went to check it out. At first I didn't get it. I didn't know why people were so hyped about it, especially in America, and people were talking about representation and all that kind of stuff. So I went to go check it out, and yeah, this is my little review, non-spoiler review to Black Panther. First of all, it is a good Marvel movie. Let's get that out of the way. It is a good Marvel movie. Probably one of the better first standalone movie they've done. So I think Iron Man had its own standalone. Spider-Man has had its own. Obviously, Captain America had its own. This is probably one of the better standalone movies they've done. I think visually, the most stunning Marvel movie to date. We could make an argument for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which was also visually very stunning. But I think the moment I heard the first word in the movie, I knew why people were really excited about it. The first word in the movie was Baba, and that is what we say in Africa. We say father, but Baba is what an African child would actually say to his father. And that's when I realized, like, oh, hold on, actually this is crazy, because they actually got it right in terms of representing Africa in its truest form, in its beauty, in its creativity, and potentially what we can be, and actually what we already are. I think they did very, very well. The characters played their role perfectly. Some of the African accent, I think Chadwick settled for South African. The character Okoye, I think her accent was probably one of the better ones, because that's how some people in Nigeria speak. My favorite character was Mbuku. Are you done? Are you done? He was my favorite character. But why I say they did a really good job in representing us is because, one, if you look at subtle, there were very little things that were put in the movie, all over the movie, that dealt with current issues and also issues from the past that Africa is going through right now and that we've been through. If you're someone who is a deep thinker, you will love the movie, because there's a lot of conversation to be had from the movie. Now, for me personally, why this movie meant so much to me. As a kid, I was racially bullied, I was abused, I was literally spat on for being black. People called me names, physically attacked at school for being black. They laughed at my accent when I first arrived in Belgium. In boarding school, they made the typical monkey sound. Looked at you with hatred in their eyes. Now, I feel like if there's a kid going through that right now, they can see this on the big screen and feel like, you know what, if this person is laughing at my accent, I can still be accepted because people like me are on the big screen, and not on the big screen the way we've been viewed before. If you looked at past movies, when they want to do a black movie, it's never been in this manner. There's always been that subtle hint to let you know that it wasn't done by the right people in the right manner, or they're still doing it with the perception of looking at us from the poverty angle. I mean, all the architecture in the movie were actually based on different architectures across Africa. It was mentioned in one of the interviews. Whoever was in charge of the wardrobe did an incredible job. I mean, they put a CIA agent in a kaftan, which was brilliant. A lot of T'Challa's outfit is things that I wear on Sundays at times to church, so just seeing that. And I know, like, when I was a kid and my parents would want to dress me in that, I'd be like, oh, I don't want to wear this because they're gonna laugh at me. But hey, now I can be like, look at that guy. I think we forget how powerful movies, just how, how we say music is really powerful. It's the same thing with movies. Music is powerful in dealing with our minds, and our emotions. And movies is powerful in dealing with our imagination and what we perceive and what we see ourselves as. So now a kid that's going through what I went through as a kid can actually look at this movie and say, oh, okay, this is a true representation of who we are. Not in the manner that they want to view us as, but in the manner that we actually are, as to what our true nature is, the beauty that Africa possesses. And I think that's where the hype came from. That's why people were so excited about this movie, because it is done right, it is done well. The director, everyone, to be honest, did a great job. I mean, you could hear the South African music in the background, you could hear the talking drum. Those are things that are familiar to us, that people would have looked down on, but today we're seeing it on the big screen. So that is why people were hyped about this movie. No, this is actually a Marvel movie that's taking place in Africa, done correctly, and that is why we, you know, as African descendants, even African Americans, black people all over the world, were really excited about this movie. And I think they did a brilliant job. They executed it perfectly, and in the words of my favorite character in the movie, are you done? Yes, I am done. Anyway, definitely go check out the movie. Let me know your thoughts on it. Feel free to put your comments down in the comment section. If you know, I don't know what your experience was as a kid growing up, or if you're going through it now, please feel free to share, and let's just have conversation. I think that's what the movie wanted to do the most, was for us to have conversations as to issues that are going on, and I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it, and I hope you would enjoy it too. If you've seen it, I hope you did enjoy it. If you haven't, go check it out, and I will see you on the next video. Stay blessed, guys. Bye.